I'm Dan Dobbins. I've been asked to give a few remarks on grace from Father William Menninger, Trappist monk. As you know, Father William was one of the three principal architects of the Century and Prayer movement, along with Father Thomas Keating and Father Basil Pennington. In fact, Father William was scheduled to be here with us today, but unfortunately, he passed away on February the 14th of this year. It was my great pleasure and joy to have been his traveling companion and assistant for 12 years. And as such, we became close personal friends. Two things that I remember from his teachings on grace, I would like to share with you here today. The first comes from one of his retreats many, many years ago. As was his custom, he would offer spiritual direction in between his talks. And one day at the monastery, he'd been given a small office and a few chairs. That day came a rap on the door, and when it opened, he knew immediately that the nun that he saw in front of him was about to speak the word of God to him. As she ambled across the floor, bent over, using a cane for assistant, she came and plopped down in a chair across from his desk and said these words: "Father William, everything is a grace. Everything, everything, everything." The next teaching I'd like to share with you came the evening before he died. On February 13th, he had just completed a Zoom conference, and was part of our habit was for me to call him on Saturday evenings. It was about 8 o'clock that evening when I called him. We had a nice chat. He was feeling well. And the second to last thing that he said to me before we hung up were these words: "Dan, you know that grace is just another name for God." I hope that you'll find these two remembrances from Father William helpful in your own spiritual journey. Blessings along the way.